host Mario,
This is your co-host Javi.
and this is episode 1 of Latin Wealth Club. Today we're gonna get to know each other, so you guys know who we are and why we're doing this, and our mission with Latin Wealth Club.
Yeah.
So with that being said, bro, Javi, I got a question, bro. And
Let's get into it.
We're both gonna have our time to answer. How was it growing up?
All right, man, you're getting right to it. So, I mean, this is basically just so you guys can get to know us a little bit. You know what I mean? That way get to know who we are, get to know us as a following, get to choose, who motivates you depending on your business. Well, my name, like I said, my name's Javi. I mean, for me, growing up, man, was pretty. Thank God, I was blessed enough to have a pretty good life, a father that was a hardworking man who taught me good morals, and allowed me to instill those in my own life. I mean, fuck, man. The one thing that I would do growing up, the one thing that I focused on growing up was school. I'm Hispanic. Yo soy nacido en Michoacán, y pues la educación y la escuela es número uno, ¿verdad? You hear from a young age, like, school first. Don't do this until you're done with school. Don't get married till you're done with school. Don't have kids till you're done with school. And if you have anything else, any other idea outside of school, it's kind of like a abnormality, right? So that's where I came from. I was a pretty happy kid. I have two sisters, an older sister, also a business owner, and a younger sister who's dedicating her studies to helping children in need. And yeah, man, right now I'm 24 years old. I have a girlfriend. I've been with her for 9 years. Currently in the process of getting our own place together. And hopefully we get to bring our girls up in here in the future as well. But that's a little bit about me, about where I'm from, about how I grew up. Now we want to know a little about you, the homie MP, and just a little bit of quick details about, the young ages. Something quick.
All right, bro. I'll try to make it quick. I like to talk, unfortunately, and that's a good and bad thing, But with that being said, man, I'm a first generation American. My parents are from Aguascalientes, Mexico. If you know anything about Aguascalientes, you probably know it for la Feria de San Marcos, el más grande y la más bonita feria de todo México. No sería Feria Nacional si no fuera, ¿verdad? But with that being said, man, I was born here in Torrance, California, and raised in San Pedro. So if you ever hear me say I'm MP from SP, you know where that comes from.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, I've been ambitious since I was a kid. I've always wanted the finer things in life, I got that from seeing a lot of success around San Pedro, whether that was nice cars or nice houses.
Yeah.
And I always kind of thought to myself growing up, was like, why don't we have that? Right? And the perspective of some of the like the Latino community at church, like, oh, the rich people, and it's like, whoa, I want to be the rich people.
Yeah.
Like, show me how to be rich.
Yeah.
But I've been an entrepreneur since I was the age of 8, and now I own NP Auto Detailing, 5 years strong. I live off of it. I have my own apartment with my beautiful girlfriend Giselle. And, like you said, if we have them on here, bro, I actually do want to have them on here. Eventually we'd like to talk and maybe ask them questions on how is it dating an entrepreneur. Because
right. It's tough.
It probably is tough, bro. And one more thing. I'm also a stock investor. I've been a stock investor since the age of 18.
Well, bro, let's keep it going then. That was just a little bit about our background, where we were born, where we're from. We're both from San Pedro. It's a little town, San Pedro is a little town that nobody really knows about, bro. It's in LA, the biggest port of Los Angeles, and basically both of our dads are longshoremen here at the port of Los Angeles. Basically everything that you guys eat in Texas, everywhere everything you guys wear is coming from China, and it gets imported from that port right there. Everything lands there to the
port
boat
of LA.
And from there gets on those fucking big ass trucks, hops on the freeway, and dips out. But let's get to the next question, my boy.
So check this out, bro. I know I talked about a little bit how I got my ambition as a kid and how it came at an early age. But, I didn't really hear that from you. So where did you get your hustle from? Or where'd you get your ambition from, bro? Like,
well,
did it start early?
I've always had ambition, bro, but for different things, Like I said, I was pushed more towards school. So my ambition was pushing towards better education, more knowledge. I'm a big believer that, the more education you have, the better you can navigate through life. It's not the main thing, but it's very crucial. So I mean, my hustle came towards the end of my college year for business. You know, I was exposed to business with my sister, and I took a little bit of what they showed me and I applied it to my personal life. You know.
So your ambition for business didn't come after high school? It came after high school
No,
or
it
before high
came
school?
way after high school. It came after college.
Okay.
After I graduated in 2020. Graduated
Okay.
from California. I was studying psychology then and chemistry.
Oh wow!
That's
So you were
crazy.
getting in the medical field, and you let the medical field out for entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I was in the because I mean my goal in the medical field was always like which position offers the most money. I wasn't even doing it because I liked it, you know. I was just like this one, the nurse position offers this much.
So you
Fuck.
were chasing the
Yeah,
bag, not the career.
not the career. Well, and that's not the way to go. That's how you burn out. That's how you fucking start hating
Would
your
you say
job.
that's how you waste time going to school?
No, bro. No, you can't take away what you learn in school, bro. Nobody can. The
Okay.
people you meet and everything is priceless. You feel me? No
Because
matter how much you pay.
I went to community college for 3 months and
3 months.
stopped, bro, because I was so ambitious on my business, bro. I would rather work than go
Yeah,
to school.
there's that, bro.
School wasn't for me, you know. Obviously, school was for you, but
Yeah.
wouldn't you say that came from you know, having Hispanic parents? You know, the idea that school is the only way out, because that's how it is in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
We should save this for another another episode, but just to kind of, you know, pick the brains of our listeners, you know, that the idea of that education is the only way out. You know,
that's a big issue, bro.
it's a third world country idea, bro. Because when you
Yeah.
come to the U.S., you don't need school.
Yeah, it's a big issue in our Hispanic community
But
for sure,
let's,
bro.
like I said, bro, let's just save that. You know, let's just keep that thought open for
Yeah,
our
yeah.
viewers. With that being said, man, how was it the first 6 months of business, and what were some of your biggest mistakes?
The first 6 months of business were, I mean, I guess like everyone else's, man. We all probably had similar experience, unless you're like some type of G and you fucking started a business and you're making stupid profit the first 6 months. Congrats to you.
That can only happen if you inherited a business, right?
Yeah, right. But if you, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's already up and running. So for you trust fund babies listening, which I doubt.
We're not here to reach the trust fund babies. We want to make trust fund babies.
What was the
right?
question again, though? I forgot.
It was how was the first 6 months of business, bro?
Oh,
and some of your biggest mistakes.
I'll stick to one mistake. I think my biggest mistake the first 6 months was expecting to see exponential, crazy growth. You know, expecting to go from, you know, just expecting to be a stable business in 6 months, which was unrealistic. You know, that was my biggest mistake because
I would say with e-commerce though, right? Like it's kind of hard to scale that fast in e-commerce.
Yeah, like I say, it depends on the business. For my personal business, you know, the first 6 months was difficult, and you could get unmotivated. You know.
Now, what were some of your mistakes though? What were the mistakes that were leading you to dead ends?
And bro, honestly, to keep you guys 100% real, that's pretty much it, bro. I had really no mistakes the first 6 months. I mean, what I had mentioned before, like spending company money and stuff like that.
Come
bro.
on, Javi.
No, bro.
Javi, how are you not gonna have any mistakes? You just said one, right? So you would spend.
Yeah, I told you I have one. I had two mistakes. That's it. But no real mistakes in the business. I had planned it out way before, and I knew the formula. So
you were already researching. You just didn't get started.
Yeah, I told you I worked for my sister that same exact business, and I was there for a year. So the whole year I was just like studying. I knew what to do once I hopped out. Maybe I didn't inherit the business, but I knew the formula to hop out and continue running my own.
Gotcha,
you know
bro.
I mean?
I thought I heard you just worked for your sister. That's why I kind of want to get a little bit into detail with that.
But that's why what I say the biggest mistake the first 6 months, bro, was just expecting to be chilling in the Bahamas, bro. by month 6, I think that was the biggest mistake because you get unmotivated when you're not.
Oh yeah. So when I started my detailing business, bro, like, fuck, bro, I started out of a driveway, right? My parents' little driveway, bro, and the only mistake I really made, bro, was I would say not having patience for like interior detailing. Like I just did not have any patience, bro. I really didn't.
Like actually detailing.
Yeah, bro. And I had to learn that, bro. I had to learn how to be patient. And another mistake was I got unmotivated, and I took like a month break, 2 month break, even 3 month break. I can't really remember. It's kind of like a blur to me because, you know, at the position we're at now with the company.
Yeah.
But I remember taking a break and not really doing it, man. I kind of gave up at first.
Kind of wasn't feeling it after a bit.
Yeah, man. But I would say just a mistake. First couple of mistakes was spending company money, not separating money, personal money and business money.
Listen to that.
A second mistake was taking a break, getting unmotivated, not staying consistent. And then I would say another one, bro, is just not having patience, bro. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't, I feel like everyone kind of half-ass things when they don't have patience, and patience is number one when it comes to quality in your business.
Okay.
Quality in your business, man. And I would say even in your business, like you said, you weren't expecting to make money. I mean, you were expecting to, but you didn't, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Patience.
it was just patience, right? I think patience is one of the key things in business.
Yeah.
But with that being said, bro, after starting your business, what was keeping you motivated? Was it something material? Was it like you're reaching for a nice house,
Yeah.
Lamborghini? I don't know, man. Maybe freedom. What's been your motivation since the start of your business?
Bro, it's crazy. When I first started it, bro, I think it's crazy to say this, but my motivation for my business has probably changed a few times throughout the last 3 years. When I first started my business, my motivation was just like you said, bro, cars, money, uh, all the above, flashy shit.
Well, let's be real, bro.
You
It's
know
not
what
a
I
bad
mean?
motivation.
It's not a bad. It's not bad, but that was the only reason. Like I had not seen anything else. But now at this point, bro, I see so much more stuff. I see travel. I see the world. I see my kids, my family, my future having that stability, and I use those as long term and short term goals, bro. So what's keeping me motivated is, man, just keeping that final goal in mind and seeing myself, walking into my warehouse one day, that vision.
The warehouse of your
Of
company,
my
huh?
company, yeah, like
With a
walking
big
in,
company name or
walking
what, man? You want
in,
a headquarters or what do you
yeah,
want?
headquarters, bro. Like walking in, the receptionist like, "Oh, good morning, how's it going?" And
Good morning,
walking,
boss.
yeah, and then walking in, and you have the marketing room, then you have this room, and then the company's running fucking smoothly while you're eating lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what keeps me motivated is keeping that end goal in mind. So yeah, what about you?
Well, bro, to be honest with you, bro, what was keeping me in business was using my business as a tool. The idea was to never actually grow the business, bro. I actually just wanted it to make money, right? To invest.
Yeah.
I'm more into investing, bro. I wasn't really the entrepreneur in the sense of building a company and selling
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I get you.
My main focus was to build passive income.
Yeah.
And the only way I found to do that was through stocks, right? Was to buy companies and have them pay you a dividend every
Okay.
quarter or every month. And if you know anything about dividends, pretty much, for example, if I invest in your company and I own 10% of your company, I'm going to get 10% of the profit, correct? Yeah. So that's typically what it is, right? But in dividends, typically a good dividend's over is like around 5 to 6%.
Yeah.
So you get 5 to 6% of your money back.
Okay.
Right, of whatever you invested, right? You get a dividend payout. So it could be like 50 cents per share. So say you have 100 shares for 50 cents. What is that, right?
Yeah.
It's what, $50? Yeah. $50, right? So you'd get a $50 dividend every year.
Yeah.
Now you just gotta divide that by either 4 if it's quarterly or by 12 if it's monthly. But that's how that works, and that was my main focus, man. Was just to build my business and use it as a tool to have more money to invest and build more passive income. So my main goal there was financial freedom, man. I just wanted to have that fuck you money.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still in the process of that. I'm not gonna sit
Yeah.
here and say I'm driving a Lamborghini because I'm not.
We both are. You're gonna see us both grow.
But we're here to grow and help you guys grow and give you guys pointers and lead you guys to the direction that we've been taking and not misleading you, man. We're here to help and we're here to be open books, not gatekeep.
Yeah, we're on this.
Yeah. So with that being said, man, I do have a question. When you hear this quote, bro, just kind of see your thought process.
Shoot it, bro. Shoot it.
When you hear this quote, what comes to mind? Reasons come first, actions come second.
Reasons
come first, actions come second. What comes to mind when you hear that quote?
It sounds like literally what comes to mind right now is this it's like a negative thing. I got like a negative aspect out of it.
Why is that?
I got what I got is like reasoning first. A lot of people. I'm just saying what came to my mind like at the tip. A lot of people think first and take action second, and it's good to do it to a certain extent, but a lot of people I feel like get stuck at that thinking stage and don't know how to.
And get unmotivated, you would say?
Don't know how to get to the action stage.
Okay.
So they're thinking, I'm planning, but they'll never take that first step.
So I actually wrote this down, bro, when I first heard it, right? And I put what I thought. And actually what I thought, bro, was you need to find your why. You need to find your why, right? And my why was to have more money to invest. So what's your reason?
Okay.
And then once you find your why and your reason, you take action and initiative.
Oh,
you
okay, I get the word. Okay.
That's the type of...
That's how you were wording it.
That's the way I got it. Yeah,
Gotcha,
man.
okay.
So I was kind of confused at first.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, it's
Well,
always good. It's always good to pick your brain and kind of see how
maybe it was the wording, bro.
Reasons come first, action come after.
Could have been like...
Or maybe you just overthought it, bro.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's just the first thing that came.
That's fine, man. That's what the question was, bro. But with that being said, bro, let's just move on. And where do you see your business in the next 6 months, bro? Now, now that you spoke about your business a little bit, with the direction it's headed to now, where do you see it in the next 6 months?
In the next 6 months, bro, I'm hoping to grow this little method that we have going that's been helping us. During the first 6 months, we were trying to do all kinds of shit, all kinds of different methods to grow the business until we finally started tapping into one specific method, and we're just gonna keep doing that, bro. So we hope we 2x in sales, but more importantly traffic to acquire new customers. So that's pretty much it right now, bro. Just bring a new team in, get an office maybe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you, man? What do you see yourself in the next 6 months? Like growing more? Like that's my biggest question. Like how do you exponentially grow a service business? A
service based business. So in the next 6 months, bro, we want to implement a couple new systems, which we'll talk about in future episodes. Once we implement new systems, whether that's some ideas that we already have going on. We don't really want to speak on it because we want to actually give you guys results too. So once we implement those things, if they work out as planned, we should see a 50% increase in revenue, and at least a 25% increase in profit. That's not to say more overhead with more clients, right?
Yeah.
But it's just all about planning, strategizing, and trying new things out. Because if you're not trying to adjust, and pivot and find new things and try them out, you're never gonna grow, man.
Yeah.
It's all about trial and error when it comes to business. So yeah, bro, going back, man, the next 6 months, if everything goes as planned, we should see a 50% increase in revenue.
Okay. Shit, man, that's what's up. Yeah, you wouldn't you would have to really get creative to implement strategies to grow a service.
Oh yeah, bro. But why do you think a lot of people fail in e-commerce? What do you think it is? Do you think it's the patience like we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, bro. I think so. I've seen a lot of these TikTokers and they the way that they market e-commerce is like get rich fast. Like you want to make their titles, bro.
But their courses, right?
Their courses that they want you to buy make $30K in 2 weeks.
So some of the stuff you're gonna be sharing, you can get it for free with us, right?
You get it for free here, bro, or through experience, like I did. I didn't buy no fucking course.
Yeah, dude.
And I learned about this shit through my own, and I see everybody else on TikTok, But the main thing is that, bro, people fail in e-commerce is because of
unmotivation, impatience. I'm guessing.
I say impatience or unrealistic expectations when they start. They think they're gonna order the product from China, and they're gonna be fucking selling out all their fucking what do you order from China?
Fucking, I don't order anything from China, bro. We're American.
All their plastic fucking toys from China, they're gonna sell out in like 2 days. No,
but let's be real, man. You can't even know if you wanted to buy nothing from China. You can't really avoid China, man. China's in everywhere almost.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of suppliers here in the U.S., but China is somehow always
it's superior when it comes to price.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to what we're talking about, in my industry, bro, I think people just fail because they're not conditioned for it. They're not conditioned to work in the sun. They're not
really?
conditioned. Yeah,
the hard work like that.
Well, think about it, bro. If you never washed a car before and you get 10 cars in a day, how beat are you gonna be by the third car?
Yeah, they're gonna be dunzos. Fuck that.
I mean, and that's if you get to that point, right?
Yeah.
So, I would say a lot of people fail in the beginning due to not getting clientele, so being impatient and getting unmotivated. And then they'll fail after there's a second round that comes around with that, right? they'll fail because it's too much of hard work for them.
Yeah.
They feel like they should raise their prices, and when they do, it doesn't work out, and they become impatient again. So it's kind of like it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, never-ending.
Unless you catch a grip and you already kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you strategize and try new things out.
Yeah. Damn, man.
So let's just move on to the next question, man. These are great questions. What is your message to the young Latino kid that wants to start a business but doesn't know where to start or doesn't have the motivation, bro?
A tip or what? What'd you say?
Yeah, like just a message, bro. Like, what would you tell 18-year-old or 20-year-old Javier when you first started your business?
Bro, I'd say if you're young, fucking, Latino.
Like if you were, let me put it this way, bro. Let me so you can just get into perspective. If you were looking yourself when you first started your business face to face right now, what would you tell yourself?
Bro,
if you could talk to the future.
Bro, let me just tell you, bro. If you're listening to this and you're planning on starting your business and you're like on the verge like we were, I'd say just have a plan, bro. Like, don't just hop into business and just hop in, bro. Like, we're talking about here about like, our parents supporting us, right? But a lot of people are gonna go up to their parents and be like, Dad, I'm done with college, done with high school. They're gonna be like, okay, what are you gonna do? They're gonna be like, I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, least have a plan. If you do know though,
that's
go for it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. At least not 100% detailed plan, but at least have enough information to tell your parents, all right, I'm not gonna go to college, but I'm gonna do this to get to this, and they'll maybe be like, all right, it makes sense, but don't just leave them there like fuck school and then don't even have a business or don't even get a job or just be playing COD all fucking day.
Dude, so with me, right, when I told my parents, they're upset because they have that same perspective of school, right? And I remember like telling them, well, look, I'm gonna start my business. I'm gonna invest in stocks, and then I'm gonna buy real estate. That's what I told her, bro, straight up. And my mom wasn't too happy about it. My dad was like, well, you could always go back to school, so he wasn't too worried about it. And honestly, bro, I just had to prove them wrong. Yeah. As simple as that, man. Just go for it. Prove them wrong and show them that you could really do it. Because let's be real, man. They just want to protect you from failing and getting maybe a little depressed. They just want to protect you. That's all they do. They care about you. They love you. But hey, man, what's your reason for co-founding this, man? What's your reason for co-founding Latin Wealth Club?
Now that we're tapping into the end of this right here. Well, we're both going to get to answer that. Well, I mean, luckily, MP right here invited me to this in this fucking podcast here, Latin Wealth Club, and I was 100% into it. I had tried to do something like this in the past with a few other people who were really not as serious, and it was unfortunate. So it's nice to have somebody to do it here. But my main reason is to speak to that one kid who is where me and Mario were. 4, 5, 6 years ago, wondering what we could do to get to the point where everyone else was, we're clueless, like looking up on Google how to get rich, trying to buy all these courses, spending your parents' money on courses instead of just getting solid information from a source. So we're here to
be that source.
Yeah, be that source, put on the Hispanic community, and we personally want to see more Hispanics business owners.
Now let me make this clear. Anyone, you could be black, yellow, orange, no matter,
whatever,
right?
Bro.
If you're here listening, it's okay. We welcome you guys too, right? We want to do something for our culture.
For our community, yeah.
But with that being said, man, my main goal is actually to show people financial literacy, man. Whether you're a business owner, inspiring business owner, or even a guy that just has a 9-to-5 that pays really well, I want to show you that you can build wealth through a business, that you can build wealth through a 9-to-5 with investing, and how investing and business correlate, and how actually business owners like Javier could be investing their profits into some stocks or into some real estate, growing their streams of income. It's you can I would always say not to depend on one source of income, right? Always have a little bit, maybe a side hustle or some investments going on. So my main goal, man, is to show people financial literacy. I truly believe, man, that's what is holding most of our community down, bro, is the fact that they don't know about real estate investing. They don't know about stock investing. And also the power of business, bro, being your own boss, and also, bro, the three components of being a successful entrepreneur, and for me, and I would like to ask you this: the three components of being a successful entrepreneur is discipline, is persistency, but most importantly, bro, consistency, right? Being there every day, right? Other than discipline and persistence. So just being there every day, whether you're going through a breakup, whether you're going through a family loss, whether anything, bro, like anything that's going on in your family, just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, man.
They say there's an additive effect to consistency, bro. So I agree with that. They say, you know, like you might not see it, but like they say, even if family event happen, if you stay consistent, all those consistent days add up until you finally start seeing results,
man. So,
bro. So
like
I'd say
said,
that's
man,
top. I'd say that's top, if not one, top two.
Top two
is
reasons.
Consistency. Yeah.
Yeah. My main reason, man, is just to show people that you can build wealth through investing in a business. But most importantly, whether you're investing or building a business, is to stay consistent to the plan. Find your why. Make a plan and stick to that plan regardless of all the bumps that are gonna happen in your life, because at the end of the day, no one has a perfect life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't think that all the fucking rich people you see, unless they were, you know, like Mario said earlier, you know, inherited. You know, every business owner has a fucking story, and that's what we want to do too. We want to bring other business people to tell their real story here to motivate you guys in that way, so you could hear, oh shit, the owner of this guy is making this much money, but that was his third business. His first two failed. What the fuck?
Like I know people, bro, that have slept in their businesses while they were building them. There's actually a guy I know.
I do that shit sometimes right now. I put a fucking blanket out right here, put the TV on because it's too late.
It's too late. You just gotta call it a night right here. Right here in your warehouse. Yeah, in your little garage warehouse that you have going on here.
Yeah, bro. Right now I'm in the garage, bro. We're doing good. Hopefully, I guess
you know what, bro. I think we should save this for another podcast. I feel like our you know what I'm saying, we should just kind of sneak peek it for the next one, you know.
Wrapping it up
so that way we could speak more about your business. But with that being said, man, that's you guys heard a little bit about me. You heard a little bit about Javier. This is Latin Wealth Club, and you know, stay tuned for episode 2. You know, this is just a little intro for you guys to get a little background about us and where we come from. Like I said, my name is Mario, aka MP.
My name is Javi, and just keep tapping in, and don't forget to tap in on the socials, bro.
Oh yeah, TikTok, man! Follow us on Instagram at Latin Wealth Club.
So you guys get the daily motivational reels. You know, you wake up in the morning, 5-6 a.m. First thing you see is your reel.
Hey man, I don't think these people wake up that early.
But they're going to by the end of this shit.
Hey, you got to. But with that being said, we're out. Much love, and